you ever wondered, how do I tell my cat to stop doing that? You're not alone. Many cat owners face the same situations: pets jumping on tables, scratching the sofa, or knocking things over. But here's the interesting part: cats don't understand discipline the way we do. So if you want to teach your cat to stop these habits, you'll need a more gentle and clever approach. In today's video, we'll explore effective methods to help your cat understand which behaviors aren't allowed, while keeping that loving bond strong. Let's dive in. 1. Do cats understand no? You might wonder, do cats understand me when I say no? Well, cats don't grasp human language or moral concepts. They don't understand right or wrong the way we do. But with consistency, you can teach your cat that a firm no means to stop what they're doing. Say no in a distinct, firm tone to get your cat's attention. Avoid yelling or sounding angry. Just make it clear and serious. Another trick is adding some body language. Look directly into your cat's eyes and make a short hissing sound, similar to how cats communicate disapproval. You may feel a bit silly, but hissing is a sound that cats instinctively understand. With practice, they'll start associating that word and sound with behaviors you'd like them to avoid. Have you tried saying no to your cat? How did they respond? 2. Reinforcing boundaries. The power of body language. Body language is crucial. When you say no, try pointing your finger at your cat or placing your hand in front of them. This simple gesture gets their attention and lets them know you're serious. Just like humans, cats rely heavily on body language to communicate, so use it to reinforce your words. And remember, cats are incredibly observant. They can often tell if you're really disapproving or just casually talking to them. By consistently showing disapproval in your tone and gestures, they'll start picking up on the behaviors you don't like. Do you use body language to communicate with your cat? What gestures seem to work best? 3. How to redirect bad behavior. Sometimes saying no isn't enough, especially when you're not around. Many cats quickly learn to avoid unwanted behaviors only when they see you watching. For example, if you use a spray bottle, your cat may stop the bad behavior in your presence but continue when you're gone. Why? Because they're learning to fear the bottle, not the action itself. The key is to create consequences that don't depend on you. A great way to do this is with motion-activated sprays, which emit a harmless puff of air when your cat jumps on a counter. Now, the no comes from the environment, not you. Similarly, using double-sided tape or aluminum foil on surfaces you'd like them to avoid can be a gentle deterrent. Cats dislike the sticky texture of tape and the crinkly sensation of foil, so they're less likely to keep returning. What's the most challenging behavior you've had to redirect with your cat? Preventing chewing and other destructive behaviors. If your cat has a habit of chewing on wires or other items, there are sprays specifically designed to taste unpleasant but safe for pets. A popular choice is bitter apple spray, which cats find off-putting, effectively discouraging chewing behavior. Remember, these deterrents should always be safe for your cat. Your goal is not to scare or hurt your pet, but simply to make the behavior less appealing so they naturally choose something else. Has your cat ever chewed on something they shouldn't? What tricks have you tried to prevent it? 5. Meeting your cat's needs first. Before disciplining your cat, take a moment to understand why they're behaving a certain way. Most so-called bad behaviors are instincts. Scratching furniture, for example, isn't mischief. It's exercise, stretching, and claw sharpening all rolled into one. So instead of simply saying no to scratching, provide a better alternative like a scratching post and reward them for using it. If your cat likes high perches, like kitchen counters, consider getting a cat tree or shelves where they can observe you from up high without disrupting your cooking. Likewise, if they prefer drinking from the faucet, a cat water fountain can be a satisfying solution. Cats love flowing water, and a fountain can give them that experience without letting them climb into the sink. What natural behaviors does your cat display at home, and how do you make sure they have healthy outlets? 6. Litter box problems. What to do? If your cat is going outside the litter box, remember it's often their way of signaling a problem. It could mean the box isn't clean enough, they dislike the litter, or there's a health issue. Make sure the box is scooped daily and located somewhere private. If the problem persists, a trip to the vet may be in order, as litter box avoidance can be linked to medical concerns. Has your cat ever had litter box issues? What changes helped improve the situation? 7. Rewarding good behavior. So, if cats don't respond to punishment, what do they respond to? Simple. Rewards. One of the best ways to reinforce desired behavior is by offering treats, pets, or praise whenever your cat behaves well. For instance, reward your cat with a treat when they use the scratching post instead of your couch. This teaches them that good things happen when they make the right choice. Cats are incredibly independent, but that doesn't mean they're immune to incentives. If your cat listens and follows your request, acknowledge it with positive reinforcement. With time, they'll understand which actions are rewarding and more likely to repeat them. What kind of rewards does your cat love most? Have you found them helpful in training? 8. Avoiding common mistakes. One big mistake cat owners make is punishing their pets long after the act. If you come home and see that your cat has scratched the sofa or knocked something over, don't scold them. Cats don't associate past actions with present reprimands. If you punish your cat hours after an incident, they'll only be confused or stressed. Another common mistake? Physical punishment. Hitting, grabbing, or scolding your cat in a physical way not only damages your bond, but can make them fearful of your hands or even of you. Physical punishment is never effective and should be avoided at all costs. Instead, always stick to non-physical methods like redirection and reinforcement. Have you ever caught yourself scolding your cat after the fact? What have you found works better instead? 9. Ignoring the bad and rewarding the good. Cats often repeat behaviors that get them attention, even if it's negative. So if your cat is engaging in a behavior you'd rather not encourage, like meowing loudly for attention, try to ignore them until they quiet down. Then reward them during the calm moments. Over time, they'll learn that staying quiet brings better results than making a fuss. Similarly, if your cat is jumping onto the counter, avoid petting or engaging with them. A simple, consistent lack of response will eventually make the action less appealing. When it comes to ignoring bad behavior, do you find it hard to stay consistent? 10. Building a healthy, respectful relationship with your cat. Ultimately, disciplining a cat is about creating mutual understanding. Cats are independent, yes, but they can learn boundaries and respect when you communicate clearly and consistently. Rather than seeing discipline as a battle, think of it as a form of guidance. You're helping your cat learn in a way that respects their unique nature and preserves your loving bond. So, if you've struggled with getting your cat to listen, don't give up. With patience, consistency, and lots of positive reinforcement, you'll start seeing real progress. Now, we'd love to hear from you. What tricks have worked with your cat? Share your experiences in the comments below. And before you go, if you want to learn more about the things that might be affecting your cat's emotions without you realizing it, don't miss our next video. 9 everyday things that emotionally hurt your cat. Click to discover how to care for your cat better and keep them happy. Thanks for watching, and happy training.